It's scientifically proven that the will to live derives from doing the things that you don't want to do, from doing the hard things, from the grit. Don't be a bitch. Christ is not above you. Christ is not outside of you. Christ is not something that you aren't able to attain. Christ is not out of reach. Christ is an attainment for all of us. Every single human you've ever met in your life, you, your mom, your dad, your grandmama, your girlfriend, every single one of us has the ability to reach the consciousness of Christ. Christ consciousness. What is Christ consciousness? Well, before I continue, some of y'all might need a preface. So, the conscious mind, thinking mind, active mind, the subconscious mind, emotional mind, what drives the impulses and desires. What drives your impulses and desires is your subconscious mind, and that is derived from every experience you've ever had in your life. Everything anyone's ever said to you about yourself, it's formed your entire self-image. Anything you've ever said to you about yourself and any action you have ever done. They are all within your subconscious, and you get to choose whether you accept or reject what comes out of that subconscious when you become aware of it. Becoming aware of it is integrating the conscious with the subconscious. Keyword, awareness. To become aware of your subconscious is to then bring it into the thinking and intellectual mind and choose to accept or reject what has been placed in there, what has been programmed in there. Christ consciousness, from my definition, is bringing the subconscious mind to the conscious mind, overcoming fleshly desires, overcoming past events which gave you emotional trauma, overcoming all of that shit, bringing it into awareness, keyword awareness, and operating from that state of awareness to then make decisions that are only going to increase positivity and only going to increase our quality of life. Not bring us down lower to more of a negative vibration, but bringing us up higher to the positive. Christ consciousness is the middle path between the subconscious and the conscience, otherwise known as superconsciousness. Christ is not outside of you. Christ is within you. You and I can attain Christ consciousness just the same as many have done before. Granted, it's a daily battle. Nobody said it wasn't gonna be. You have to sit here in a world full of lies, thieves, deceit, sinners, and you have to literally conserve your energy, not expel it to any of these fleshly desires. Keep it within, rise it to the top, open up your third eye and see the world for what it truly is. See the fact that your human potential is the only limitless potential on this planet Earth. You have so much stored up within you that has yet to be brought to awareness. And the second you do is the second you start to garner the fear of missing out. That fear of missing out comes from the fact that you know you could be in a better position than you are at this current moment now, but you're consciously deciding not to be. Why is that? That is the life that we've all known, man. We go to what we're familiar with. The body seeks the path of least resistance, and least resistance is embedded in familiarity. The reason it's hard to get up in the morning is because that's what you're used to. That's what you're familiar with. You've been identifying with those feelings of, damn, it feels so much better to be in this warm, cozy bed than out grinding, hustling, and getting myself better to the point where why the fuck would I even do it now? If it's going to be this entire process of having to create a new habit to get into the other mindset. Why the fuck would I even begin to move the meter? Why the fuck would I even begin to put in the effort to create a better lifestyle when the one I have is already so cozy? You know within that half the shit you do is not good for you. What makes you know that? It's embedded in your fucking DNA. Every human has a spiritual DNA embedded inside of them, and that spiritual DNA is perfect. Why is it that we start to feel so connected the second we just kill the noise and begin to breathe? Why is meditation the #1 fucking practice to get you connected with the divine? Because all you ever needed and all you need now and today is you. Your own mind. It's the only thing that's ever going to be able to help you navigate throughout this life. You cannot garner someone else's. You must train your own to be able to acquire your desire. But you better make sure that desire is noble, motherfucker, because if you're not working towards something good for the betterment of yourself and other people, it will only come back to you in the state of negativity. Putting out your energy to gain a fleshly desire, get that nut, what the fuck, how the fuck do you think it's gonna come back to you? Your subconscious, your DNA, it already knows that you're not supposed to be living that hedonistic lifestyle. When you do it, no fucking wonder you don't feel like you're in the right place. Your DNA is literally expressing the opposition to what you have in front of you, because the devil has clawed at your heart and you're letting him stay there. Why does it feel? Why do we feel resistance when we go into a better in a better mind state? Why do we feel resistance when we're picking up a greater journey? When we're surpassing the levels that we have now? Why do we even feel, bro? Why does it feel like shit to do things that feel great? Why does it feel like shit to do things that are good for you? Because the devil has his grips on your fucking heart, and every time you're fucking casting him away, he's clawing, trying to fucking stay on. He's trying to stay there. He's got his claw fucking... He's holding on as much as he can. He's gonna try and hold on every day. You think everything's gonna be fucking sweet once you hit this stage of enlightenment? No. You're still gonna hear the devil calling at you. Rain, Aiden, John, are you sure you don't want to be like when you were younger? Are you sure you don't want to go smash that 6, even though you have a beautiful wife at home? But once you realize you have the power to overcome and actually say no to these things, that the practices to get to that point aren't even that hard, you just have to make the conscious effort and decide to do them, things will get better. Granted, you will feel turmoil at first. You've lived this whole life where you haven't even barely been aware of these new things coming into your consciousness now. I don't think it's going to change overnight. You know, I personally don't believe in that blink and kill your mind. But the things that you're learning now and the realizations you're coming to aren't going to be prominent within your decision making until you've hit rock bottom. When you understand that there is a better life to be attained, when you have no problem creating faith because you know, you don't even have to hope, you know that a better life is out there for you somewhere, you just have to align with it, it still becomes difficult to do so because of how familiar we are with the old. But once the old becomes so fucked up and rotten to the point where we couldn't live like this anymore, even if we wanted to, it's like a rubber band. You pull that shit back, it has tension. Right now, you're in that time of tension. Like, there's so much tension to hold on to in your life. Like I said, devil is clawing at your fucking heart and you're trying to cast him away. The second you let go of that rubber band is the only time that it begins to soar. You need to experience lowness in order to know what it's like to be at the top. Low vibrations, low frequencies is what we've known most of our life. Imagine how amazing it could be when habitually we're getting ourselves to the highest version of you. You have to lose yourself to find yourself again. You have to lose yourself to actually find out who you are. Because the fucking loadout that we were given at the beginning of this game we call life, the loadout that we were given at the beginning was not very equipped with the tools that we needed in order to crush and succeed, okay? At least for me, there really wasn't. And then I found out I had it within me the whole time to create those tools, to give myself that loadout. But I had to let go of what I had created before. And I'm still in that process of switching over to the new. But I cannot expect to actually get there only by fucking talking about it. I cannot expect to have anyone listen to me, to speak with true conviction, unless I actually put in daily effort and become the person who I say I want to be, and become the person who is notarized to preach what he is preaching, who practices it. Right now, I'm not fully that person. That's why I've stopped preaching. And coming back into that, I'd love to share my psychic revelations with you. These are the realizations I'm coming to, and they've helped me a lot. And I can only hope they'll do the same for you if you're watching and listening now. I'm gonna hop in this fucking lake, it's cold as shit. Holy fucking shit, my feet are... See, this isn't good. Oh my god. Oh my god. See? Because I've built so much fucking familiarity with the opposition of these things that I know are gonna be good for me hopping in this cold plunge, I don't wanna fucking do it. But the only way to increase your fucking human willpower is by doing those things that you don't want to fucking do. I'm not the neuroscientist here, but go watch Huberman Lab 3-minute video, Mid-Cingulate Cortex, on his podcast with David Goggins. It's scientifically proven that the will to live derives from doing the things that you don't want to do, from doing the hard things, from the grit. Don't be a bitch. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Holy shit. Whew. All structure in this world comes from the thinking mind. Every house that's ever been built, every building, every business, everything that runs and operates your current life today came from the forefront of someone's mind. Someone who is no different than you. Y'all have the same potential and capabilities. Don't put it outside of yourself. These divine, these beautiful things that we've seen throughout history, these people who have amazing accomplishments, these people who have discovered grand theories that change the course of fucking history, that is within you, every single bit of it. And the human brain is coming up with more fucking revelations every single fucking day. There's new data being discovered on the human mind now than ever before. And we're learning the truth about these things that have been taught since the dawn of time. The new neuroscientific studies that prove certain actions increase your fucking quality of life. The ancients knew this shit. We've been known this shit. We just described it in different ways. We described it in different forms based on the technology that we had created at the time. They're no different from you, bruh. I'm trying to tell you right now. You not only have the potential to build something beautiful, you have the potential to destroy. Adolf Hitler's potential is inside you, bro. That is what free will is. We are given the awareness that there is positive in this world, there is negative. What are we going to contribute to? And let me tell you something right now. If you're not attempting to max positivity in your own life, inevitably you will bring negativity to others. That is how it works. As within, so without. What you believe, you will receive. So if you've got those negative beliefs that you're stuck holding on to, it's reflecting in your quality of life right in this moment. But you have the potential to believe whatever the fuck you want. Imagination runs the world. Everything in front of you that was built first came through the imagination. And you have that same exact power. Granted, your imagination has probably been hijacked since you were young as fuck. If you're anything like me, it's like, how the fuck are you gonna see your dreams in your mind? How are you gonna see yourself with your desires attained if all you can see in your mind is tits and ass from all the porn you've been watching? I got fucking subject to porn at 8 years old. My shit was hijacked. Now even still, memories like that flood through my subconscious mind when I'm trying to go towards the goal, when I'm trying to do this, when I'm trying to accomplish X, Y, Z. The fact of the matter is It's the same thing I was talking about a second ago with your loadout that you've been given. We were not put in a society with values that were at the top of the hierarchy, the value hierarchy, the real value hierarchy in life. Because guess what? That shit is not subjective. There are things that prove positive quality and things that prove negative quality. Anyways, let me not go on that rant about subjectivity and objectivity. The real fucking point there is that even though your imagination has probably been hijacked with bullshit since as far as you can remember, that's the whole point of imagination. You have the power to create whatever you want within it, bro. Just become conscious of the thought that's there, of what you're using your imagination for. When you neglect the power of your imagination, you're automatically looking at things through a negative lens. When you understand and harness the power of your imagination, you understand that you can flip it to positive. But when you neglect that shit, it just manifests in anxiety. Thinking about your future. All the shit that could go wrong, which hasn't even fucking happened yet. Thinking about your past from a negative lens. That's probably not even what happened, bro. That story that you're telling yourself is probably not even what happened. It's just what you're imagining it to be because you have this negative lens, because you are not conscious of the fact that you can curate your imagination to be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Use that fucking imagination to create the highest form of self. Use that imagination to see yourself as this celestial fucking godlike being, because that's what we are. Not God, but godlike. We were created in God's image. Remember that, bro. Stop letting yourself forget the fact that there is divine life to be lived. You have divinity in your DNA. Now all you have to do is extract it. How do you do that? You align with the frequency of God. There are certain actions which get you propelled into that higher frequency. You know what the fuck those actions are, because you know what I just said. We're not going to sit here and dilly-dally and bullshit anymore, acting like y'all don't know what the fuck you need to do to propel yourself into a higher state of consciousness. You've been known. This fucking lake is cold, man. I feel kind of fly, standing next to you. Baby girl, how do I look in my do-rag? Want me to sleep? I may be covered in cat hair, but I still smell good. Whew. Alright guys, this is absolutely insane. We got a family of deer. Fucking around. It's just early in the morning. Look. They're crossing the street now. Look. This is fucking crazy, guys. Oh my goodness. We got a whole family of deer in the backyard. Yo, are they just gonna let me cross through here? Are they really just gonna let me cross through here? Yo. Dude. These deer are chilling out here. I'm chilling with these deer. Dude. Oh my God, it's Elliot. Yo. Elliot. Oh man, I'm sorry. My voice scared you guys away. Man. Good morning, y'all. It's beautiful.
Oh my God.
It gets easier.
Huh?
Every day it gets a little easier.
Yeah?
But you gotta do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier.
Okay.
See, if you bring Christ to your cult, anything you kill shall die for eternity. And that's what people don't understand. That's why Christ came, and he came good.